new generation. We are the youth of the nation. High in the sky. We are the new generation. Leader. Leader. Leader.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Leaders Dialogue Show. We are privileged to have with us Mr. John Ng'ang'a. Mr. John Ng'ang'a, welcome to the show.
Asante.
Mr. John Ng'ang'a is a renowned public speaker. He's have written 11 books, including Integrated, the Litmus Test to Good Leadership. He is a consultant at Italuma Consultant and a former manager at Kenya Shell. Leaders Dialogue Show is a program that brings such leaders to share with us on matters leadership. And today we are discussing having good values. How can scarcity mentality be a challenge in molding good values in us?
You spent a lot of time in previous programs discussing source of values. How do you get good values? But now we turned and said, what makes people who originally had good values start having bad values and bad behavior? And one of them is this thing we call scarcity mentality. When we are talking about scarcity mentality, we are talking about the belief there isn't enough. So unless you work hard, you'll not get enough. I believe that the world is, we are too many for the world. We are too many children for my mother's food. So in the process, you believe in scarcity. And because you believe in scarcity, you have to work hard. You know, like those of us who grew up in the Mau Mau era, and there was such scarcity of food. You know, realize that if food is put on the where it is put, your speed is what to determine what gets to your stomach. And so you grew believing that because food is scarce, you must fight over it. You know, something in you, it interfered with the value. Everybody was talking about your brothers, how important they are, but the scarcity makes you override. You say, hey, I'll die unless I get the food, I'll die. So and I don't want to be the one to die. Let my brother die, not me. So scarcity mentality gives you a new set of values. Not because you didn't have good values, but because you believe in scarcity. The same thing. Some people say there are more girls than boys. If a girl grows believing there are more boys, then there are more boys than girls. There are more girls than boys. The girl will say yes to the first man to propose. Because he's wondering, if I refuse this one, I may never get another one. Scarcity mentality will make you not think, is this a good boy to marry? Can I really last with him? Is he going to meet my needs? Secondary. A husband is a husband, anybody in a trouser. Now, so it's important to understand this scarcity mentality will interfere with what you hold dear and your behavior. Because the scarcity mentality becomes a value. There isn't enough. That's why even things like tribalism come there. If there are not enough jobs, then you want to employ those of your tribe. Because you believe there are not enough jobs. So you struggle. If I give somebody else, what happened to my relatives? It's because you believe there is scarcity. So 3 or 4 things then. Scarcity means there isn't enough. Or I don't believe there is enough. So you can only get at my expense. If you are promoted, I will not get a promotion. Because and in the process it says a competitive atmosphere. You're always competing. That's why people want to know which school was number 1, which school was number 2. Because competition has become the normality because of this idea of there isn't actually enough. So once you believe in scarcity of necessity, you believe that anybody getting something, you cannot be happy when your friend is becoming better, because you know he is getting better at your expense. There's not enough promotion, there are not enough certificates, there are not enough whatever. So whenever your friend gets, you become jealous. You fight him. But it's all springing from this idea of scarcity mentality. Number two, if you believe it is scarce, not only do you believe that others are getting at your expense, you also believe that you may have to play games in order to get more. So it means conning becomes something that's almost obvious. In scarcity mentality, because understood, no matter what I have done, if I allowed him, he would have taken two bananas and I would have taken nothing. That's why I treat him. So when you have scarcity mentality, there is a great possibility that you will cut corners. You will compromise. Because, and you feel justified, because you feel like, surely what could I have done? Given the way the things are, there was no alternative. I had to do that. So you end up a lot of people cutting corners, but the reason they are cutting corners is simply because they do not believe there is actually enough. So if there is not enough, then it means I may need to can. Not enough, scarcity mentality, I'll never be satisfied. Because what I get, I feel like somebody is likely to pick it. So you can never, you then start living a life where you are not contented in any way, because there isn't enough. And because there is not enough, you can't see anybody you can fellowship with, because you believe that since you are competing with others, how can you enjoy time together? They might take away your secret and end up taking something from you. So you end up in this scarcity mentality, you end up reaching where you believe that others are not enemies. So you cannot really relate well with them. It's a terrible thing to have scarcity mentality. Yet that's the thing, especially in developed world, is quite normal. The opposite of scarcity mentality is blue sky thinking. That they are enough. And if they are not there, we can create them. So if you get a degree, it motivates me to also get a degree. Because I think both of us can get it. If you get a car, I am not jealous. It just motivates me to look for another car. Because I think the opportunities are there. So when you have this bounty mentality, where you think things are available, it changes your way of thinking. You do not become jealous. You don't fight people because you think you can become. No, it happens to be the truth that if you get promoted and both of us are working hard, we expand the business. You need more managers. You open a branch. I'll be the one sent there. So sometimes we just think the only jobs available are the ones in this plant. If we truly succeed, we are going to expand to other plants, and they're going to need managers. So it's important to understand this scarcity mentality is not true. There is plenty, and it can grow. Who would have believed that the economy that was just over $200 billion when Moi handed over would be where or would waste when we are talking about 3 trillion? Trillion, mind you, not billions.
Trillions.
So you can see clearly there are many opportunities. But when you have scarcity mentality, you are busy fighting each other to create new wealth. Now, but in creating new wealth, you have created open blue sky thinking, and it will end up helping everybody to operate at a higher level. So the opposite of scarcity is this bounty, possibility thinking. Somebody calls it possibility thinking. And possibility thinking means there's always another way of doing something. There's always a way of getting what you have. I'm not jealous. I cannot get it in my own way. So as long as you have possibility thinking as opposed to scarcity mentality, it means you do not become jealous of people. You don't compete with them, not at all. to you, you do well, that's okay.
Yeah.
I'm also going to do well. May not, maybe you are good at growing carrots, maybe you are going to grow mushrooms.
Yes.
Both of us are okay.
We are doing well.
We don't come, I don't come competing with in carrots. You are doing okay.
Yes.
So it's that possibility thinking
Yes.
means I always think whatever you can get, I can also get.
Yes.
Whatever you have, I can also have. No, so I don't compete with you, and I do not dislike you. I'm not jealous about you. But most importantly, possibility thinking means allows people to be creative. If you think it will never happen, you are likely to try it. If you think it can happen,
Yeah.
you are likely to try.
That's true.
So, and that really is something that we need to be aware of. So, scarcity mentality
Yeah.
will change your values
Yes.
from good values to bad values. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, keep forwarding your comments on our Twitter page at Leaders Dialogue Show, our Facebook page at Leaders Dialogue. We'll be right back after the break. Thank you.
Leader.